Texas GOP creates drag queen bounty hunting bill to chase queens. A Texas Republican lawmaker proposed a bill allowing everyday people to sue anybody who hosts or performs in drag where any child is in attendance. Critics say the measure will create a bounty hunting culture that targets drag queens and transgender people. Houston area State Rep Steve Toth has filed HB 4378, where he seeks to define a cause of action for drag performances performed in the presence of a minor. According to the bill, quote, an individual who attends a drag performance as a minor may bring an action against a person who knowingly promotes, conducts, or participates as a performer in the drag performance that occurs before an audience that includes the minor, end quote. A winning plaintiff can expect to be paid actual damages, attorney's fees, and statutory damages of $5,000. Well, that was a legal double-speak word salad if I ever heard one, and it's making my head hurt. Hey, what if we banned lawmakers and lawyers and not drag queens and trans folk? How's that for an idea?
I'm on board.
You know, drag queens don't kill children. You know what kills children? Guns.
Guns.
Yes.
And that's usually what you're voting for, you know? Al, didn't we do a story? Well, you know, Palm Beach Pride is coming up in a couple of weeks, right? And didn't they have like a huge problem and backlash that they were going to have to choose between drag queens and liquor? Where liquor is the biggest money making, okay? And most of these prides are, yes, they're a festival. Yes, they are a riot, so to speak, but they also help benefit a lot of organizations that need that money and count on that money.
True. Right.
Yeah. The issue that you point out there is so far DeSantis and radical GOP leadership in Tallahassee are saying, okay, the way we'll get the drag queens is through alcohol sales.
Money.
And so it's the money that we'll go after. What's happening in Texas and what happened in Tennessee is, oh wait, we're going to shortcut this. We're not really talking about the money, and we really don't care anything about the alcohol. It's just we want to ban this. And meaning we want to ban drag. That's really what the ultimate goal here is. We are losing the PR front, and we're losing the reality premise. And I just remind, and from my seat, the premise here is that a drag queen is a sexual act like pornography. That's what this definition defines.
That's so horrible.
It makes the drag queen a sexual act. And therefore, because it's a sexual act, it should be banned that children can even see or even know that this person exists.
Like a strip club.
Exactly. And
like
in
Hooters.
a strip club, they go, no, different than a Hooters. In a strip club, they become naked, whether it's just breasts or full nudity. It is, that is a sexual adult entertainment business. A drag queen performing in a restaurant is not.
No.
Somehow, they have not been able to completely get what they want related to alcohol. Or in Texas, in Tennessee, they go, I'm sorry, DeSantis, we want more attention, so we're going to get to it faster. So we're going to take even the alcohol out of it. They're banned. And that's what they're doing under the premise that it is a sexual act. We must stand up to the philosophy that's behind this decision making and challenge them at every turn. Drag queens are not sexual. They are not pornographic. They do not get naked. They do not groom children. They do not do any of the things that Texas and Tennessee's already done it, and Texas is getting ready to do it.
Wow. I saw, I think it was a TikTok or something like that, one of the drag queens that went ahead and got in front of their state legislature or something like that. I don't know who she was, but she was like, sweetheart, underneath all of this, I have on 14 pair of tights. So how could this be sexual? How could I be naked underneath all this? It was hilarious to me.
Are we forgetting about the Shakespearean era? I mean,
First off,
because
that requires
come on.
education, and that requires
They're against
History.
They're against education.
I mean, come on. History tells us if you go to a Shakespeare play, all the parts were played by men. All of them. So the men were in drag.
I want to get back to the tsunami conversation. There's a tsunami coming. It's 700 miles away, coming to the shores of Texas and to Florida and to other places. It's going to wash as far up into the Mississippi Valley as Tennessee, but the tsunami is coming. They cannot win. They cannot win.
But who will die in the process?
I was just going to say, the damage that's done in the process, yeah.
You know?
First Amendment free speech rights are being obliterated in this kind of thinking process. It will not survive the federal court challenges and the challenge to move it to the Supreme Court, even in the craziness of the 6-3 supermajority. It cannot, because to define Adriana right now could arguably meet the definitions in Tennessee or Texas, and a law says, okay, now they can sue you for $5,000 of state issues, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's not possible. It's not possible. But the damage is going to be, who do we wipe out to get to the Supreme Court to say, you can't write laws like this?
I have Dolly Parton on my mind this show. I don't know why, but remember she said also, like, look, with these drag laws, they might tell me that I can't perform anymore because she constantly gets dressed up in drag, right? I mean, we all do.
Drag is getting dressed, right? Right.
Yeah, okay, that's where we're at. We'll watch it, but we'll watch it. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.